I'll do the read now.
Yeah.
Are you sick of normal vitamins?
Yes,
They're just boring.
they are.
They don't taste great.
No.
And
none
honestly,
of them, you can put none of them up your butt. They're all orally taken.
it's just not for me. And you
They're
have to take them with a meal?
Yeah.
Why am I playing by life's constraints? Don't
Why
you
do
wish your vitamins could be a meal?
Yes.
Flintstone vitamins.
Oh, wow. He's got Flintstones. Are they also suppositories?
They don't say they can't be.
With enough effort and enough willpower, anything's a suppository.
That's their slogan. Whether you're working in the coal mines with Mr. Slate or getting yelled at by your prehistoric wife, Flintstone vitamins. Yabba dabba doo.
Are being misnamed by a millennial.
Misnamed?
Yeah, his name's not Robert, dum-dum.
What's his name?
Fred. It's an inspiration. Super easy to remember.
Oh,
Fred.
I thought he was doing a bit. I was just I don't know who this.
It was Robert.
Oh, I swear I've heard Rob Flintstone.
Yeah, probably some guy that lives down your street named Rob Flintstone.
No,
take them all.
That's a street name.
End it now.
No.
Do you know a guy named Rob that lives on Flintstone Street?
There is a Flintstone Ave. It's up in farther up in Dalton though.
I think that's almost like right down the street is Flintstone Drive here, but I don't know.
Oh, actually, you drive by it all the time on your commute.
You know, Brandon actually used to do. He was a beat cop on the mean streets of Dalton, Flintstone Street specifically. He used to have to go there very often for all 4 houses.
That's an inside joke for Berkshire County people because Flintstone Ave is like a dirt road that's not paved,
and it's barely.
There's no houses.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where that is now.
No, he doesn't.
Brad,
Marco, you can't even find the gym if you take a left off of your normal route. So I highly doubt you know where Flintstones Ave is, deeper into Berkshire County.
Can't wait until the robots take over. Marco is just waiting for AI to take over so he can just become enslaved by the robots.
Wasn't there a movie where they got onto these things?
I can't wait for this.
Wasn't there a movie where the AI comes alive?
No. Yeah. Where they play VR and it's robots fighting each other, but it's real life robots.
That was about Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
You're thinking of BattleBots? It was real life. Those were real people and those were real robots.
In 1998, nothing was more real than BattleBots.
No, it's not. This came out a couple years ago.
Marco found old BattleBots footage and thought that it was a sci-fi movie because he couldn't believe that people would actually build robots and fight.
He didn't leave his mom's house for months.
Maybe it was called Pacific Rim? I don't know.
Okay, so you're combining 3 different movies. Yeah, Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Real Steel
is Rocky with robots.
Yeah, that's the one.
It wasn't virtual reality. They physically found robots and made them fight.
Oh.
And they controlled them.
Yes!
Was there a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie?
It wasn't Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It was called Real Steel. It was very similar. They found these robots.
Yeah. They
had controllers. Hugh Jackman was coming off of 4 X-Men movies. Never been. It's not a bad movie. It's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
And their robot could feel things, so that's why he was the best.
Hugh Jackman is the most well-respected actor who's done probably the least respect-worthy roles. He's
This
good.
Is the greatest show.
X-Men, he should get no credit for.
How dare you?
Yeah, but those are not people see him as a real actor, right? And he played one guy 5 times, 4 times, 5 times.
A lot more than that, I think.
And then he played a fighting robot movie. What else has he been in?
He was in Les Miserables.
That's why people like him. He's in one of those weird artsy movies that people like.
He likes artsy movies. I've heard his interviews.
The Greatest Show. He did an original musical.
Never heard of it.
Oh, no. Well, my thing is just you just don't like the movies he does. Doesn't mean he doesn't do them. You're marcoing it is what you're doing.
Vince, no. Les Miserables.
Wow, that's our 50% relation.
Les Miserables is the only one that is valid argument. What else? Has he won an Oscar?
Multiple, I believe.
For what? Logan?
I don't know. I wish we had a tech guy to look this shit up and put it on the screen.
Yeah, I wish we had one person that was in charge of.
Who am I searching?
No,
No, it'll be easier
No.
for me to look at my phone.
literally to look it up on his phone.
Hugh Jackman. Filmography.
No, we got 3 people looking it up.
Now we're all looking it up. That's great for the podcast.
I
I
don't.
can't wait to see who finds it first.
Yeah.
All right, Wolverine, Logan.
He got. Oh no, he was a Best Actor nomination in 2013. He did not win.
Okay, so all of these, of the top 5, they're all X-Men movies. He was in a Wolverine movie and a Logan movie. Come on, guy. That's 2 Wolverine movies. It's called different things.
Well,
That was the third one. That was the third in the series.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. Real Steel.
The issue you should have is that he did 2 different robot movies.
Okay,
He
so
did
here's
Real
where-
Steel and Chappie.
Oh, I know. Van Helsing. That was a real hit.
It was though. It's one of those cult movies. People love that movie. Also, you're going after Hugh Jackman Wolverine. What's the name of the podcast?
Wolverine's in the gym.
Nerds in the Gym. The one guy that does both. The one guy doing a nerd franchise who has to work out a lot is the one you're going after.
Okay,
After he retired from the role.
The only movie I give him any credit for is The Prestige. That was a good movie.
what about Prisoners?
Never heard of
Me
it.
neither. Les Miserables. What? I can't.
Marco, we've said it 14 times. The American way and the correct pronunciation.
I'm hearing it. Les Miserables.
I challenge Hugh Jackman to an acting off right now, officially on the show, on our podcast. Hugh Jackman, I know you're listening. We're going to do an act off right now.
So you're saying he's not a good actor?
I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just saying that they treat him like Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Leonardo DiCaprio has been in don't scoff at me. He is a great actor, and he has been in some high drama, high technical movies. Hugh Jackman's been in 18 X-Men movies and Les Miserables.
And he's been in Happy Feet.
He played Penguin number 13.
I'm sorry, you want to talk about a short body of work? Let's look at Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, don't even start with me on Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not.
No,
about
don't get me wrong. I like Leo from Wolf on Wall Street on. I used to hate him. This would have been a fight 10 years ago.
All right, let's look up Leonardo DiCaprio's roles. Titanic.
I never saw it.
It doesn't matter. It's beloved.
Right.
It's a beloved movie.
Titanic is a beloved movie by millions.
Titanic?
Everyone loves Titanic.
No. Awful.
All right, don't start this now.
Joe, you had to know this was coming.
All right, Shutter Island. Yeah.
Pass.
How dare you? Inception.
Never saw it.
Yeah, but okay. So you're just doing the thing you got mad at me for. What I'm saying is these are actually good standalone movies.
Okay, no. You'll see my point in a minute here. Are you looking at the dates of these movies?
Yeah.
He does one movie every 3 years.
No. I'm not talking about quantity. I'm talking about diversity. He was in The Departed. That was a great movie. You saw that.
The record, everyone was in The Departed.
Django Unchained.
Was he great in that, though?
Yes, he was.
Or was Jamie Foxx great in that?
They were both great in that. They were both really good. Blood Diamond, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Gangs of New York.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I'm not saying he's a bad actor at all. He's a good actor. But if you're only giving me one movie every 3 years...
No. That's not the thing. The thing is that he has a diverse and fairly abundant body of work. And
so here's my thing.
Acting. Yeah,
I will sit down and watch the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
More often than I'm going to sit down and watch The Revenant. I watched The Revenant once.
I think you're confused about what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Hugh Jackman isn't a good actor, and I'm not saying that he wasn't great in the X-Men movies. What I'm saying is name any other comic book star, like any other comic book actor that is lauded as a, like, yes. Give me one.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, but he's in a bunch of other stuff, too. And I don't think no one sees him as, like, they see him as Iron Man, right? He plays Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
Plays himself. He's not like a good, diverse actor. They treat Hugh Jackman like he is an Oscar, like, diverse, high talented actor. He's a good actor at what he does.
Go ahead, Marco.
Chris Pratt.
Mark, go,
Okay,
out.
so
Go upstairs. Time out. Time out for you.
there's 400 Marvel movies, and that's who you come up with. The one that doesn't do any other movies except sci-fi movies. My thing, I would
He did
counter
Parks and
with
Rec.
Cumberbatch,
The guy that plays the Hulk, who's that guy?
Mark
Edward
Ruffalo.
Norton.
Mark Ruffalo. He's had some diverse movie roles.
Scarlett
So
Johansson. She's too diverse.
She's gonna get canceled. No, see, I'm not saying prolific. I'm saying that they're like respected in the acting community as being like artistic, true actors. Like
Benedict Cumberbatch.
That one actually that works. Yeah,
Chadwick
that works.
Boseman.
I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. I think you presented it oddly.
I'm not saying I don't like Hugh Jackman or that he's a bad actor.
I thought we were having a really Dr. Cox moment.
No.
Where all of a sudden you were just going to go after Hugh Jackman every week.
I was doing a little bit of that for the sake of the podcast, but the honest thing is that you just see him a lot, and people are always like, "Oh my God, he's an amazing actor," but he's really just been in X-Men movies and like.
He also did a stage show like before the pandemic. He was selling out arenas, just doing songs that he used to do on Broadway.
Oh, singing. So maybe that's why, because he has a good voice too. So it's like he's kind of a double threat. Is there anything
Voice
else?
of an angel.
Is he a dancer too?
Oh, he slays the tap.
Okay, so he's a triple threat. Did you steal that cup from Mom's house?
Your mom's house?
That cup's at Mom's house.
Oh no, I stole it from Fenway Park.
I don't think you stole it. I think you bought it.
Well, they robbed me with how much it cost. Am I right, guys?
Hey yo, hey, zinger.
For the record, can we just like take a moment and give ourselves a hand for that conversation? Because we mentioned Leonardo DiCaprio, who was in The Great Gatsby with Tobey Maguire, and no one brought up Tobey Maguire.
Oh, now we're talking Toby.
I just found out the other day that there were two people. I thought they were both Tobey Maguire, and then I found out yesterday that they're different people. So the guy from that 70s show, I thought he was also Tobey Maguire my whole life.
Eric Foreman?
No.
Topher Grace.
Oh, man. Yeah, Topher Grace. I just found out
that's Eric Foreman.
Okay, I just found out that he is not Tobey Maguire.
His hair is lighter.
Spider-Man 3 together.
Yeah, they were both in Spider-Man 3.
No, they weren't any of the same scenes. Watch it again.
Yes, they were. They fought each other.
No, that doesn't sound right. CGI. They were wearing suits. They were both wearing suits. Did you ever see Tobey Maguire's face and the other guy?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire too.
They had a confrontation at the Daily Bugle.
All right, but did you see them at the same time?
Yes.
Or did they do that? The worst part about me getting older watching TV and movies is you can tell when the actors aren't together.
I know, yeah.
So it was the last season of Scrubs I watched this summer where the one that plays JD was actually having like a movie career, so he wasn't there all the time.
Right.
So they kept shooting him from behind.
Yeah.
And doing all these weird camera angles.
And then
it was so cringy.
Yeah. And then they like, they're not talking.
They're just talking to a wall.
It must be that's like the weirdest part about acting is how many times you have to run those scenes. Because like the camera angles change, and the camera angles change to angles that wouldn't see the other cameras. It's not like they set up two cameras and film the scene over and over again. They've got to place a camera, film it a bunch of times, place it on the other side, film that side of the scene a bunch of times.